Okay, let's really dig into this one today.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're diving into Give Me Liberty by Suzanne Brockman, writing as Anne Brock. And this is more than just your average romance novel.
Oh, definitely. It goes much deeper.
It's really about what it means to belong somewhere, to actually invest in a place, in a person.
And how sometimes the big dreams you think you're chasing, well, they aren't the ones that ultimately matter.
Exactly. So our mission here is to explore how these two very different people, Luke and Lib, navigate that initial spark, these really deep-seated local traditions, and some pretty big challenges to build a future together.
We're looking for those key moments, those insights.
Right. How they find their way.
And what's really fascinating in the source material is the journey it sets up for both of them. Luke and Lib, their personal histories, their values, they really collide.
It's not just a gentle bump, is it?
No, not at all. They reshape each other. It's quite something to see how their own quests make them question everything they thought they knew.
Their assumptions, their priorities.
Exactly. And that leads to some pretty powerful aha moments for them. And honestly, for us reading it too.
Absolutely. And it all kicks off with quite an entrance.
Understatement of the year, maybe?
Right. So you've got Sterling, Vermont, sleepy little town, right? Quiet afternoon.
Picture perfect New England.
Then bam, Lib Jones arrives. And I mean, she arrives.
In this ancient Triumph Spitfire.
Which is painted this like almost neon blue. You can't miss it.
And the noise, the blown out muffler.
The book says damn near as much noise as a meteorite. I love that description.
It's perfect. But here's the thing, right? She's not flustered.
Not at all. She immediately shows she's completely confident. Tall, faded jeans.
Looks like she belongs in them.
And she just pulls out a toolkit, gets right into the car, doesn't care about getting dirty.
Instantly, you know this woman handles her own business, knows her way around an engine.
And that someone's watching all this unfold.
Yep. Luke Fulton from his shop window.
And his first reaction, purely physical attraction.
Notes she's extremely well proportioned. Can't help himself.
But almost in the same breath, he's judging her.
Totally. Sees the fancy foreign sports car, and his mind just leaps.
Thinks, rich city woman, tourist, just passing through.
It's such a great example of how quickly we stereotype, isn't it? Based on almost nothing.
Our own baggage, really.
Exactly. He's projecting his past experiences onto her before they've even spoken a word.
Which happens almost immediately. Because despite himself, he can't just stand there.
Right. He tries to focus on work, but no dice.
Locks the register, tells himself he's just being neighborly.
Even though another part of him is screaming this is a mistake.
So he goes over, crouches down, offers help.
And Lib, she just asks for the wrench with the red handle, super calm.
Calls him Sir Galahad. Playful right away.
Yeah, there's this instant easy banter.
And then boom, the kiss under the car.
Comes out of absolutely nowhere. They're wrestling with a bolt, and suddenly...
It just happens. But Luke's reaction is immediate panic.
Pulls back so fast he bumps his head, scrambling away.
Tells you everything about his internal struggle, doesn't it?
It really does. It flags up those rules he lives by.
Ah, yes, the rules. He has a strict policy never to date women who come into town on vacation.
He says he's played the part of the weekend distraction before.
Sounds like he's bored with it. Wary.
Totally. He calls it a game. And it shows how past hurts, or maybe just annoyances, can make us build these walls.
Even when something potentially real shows up.
And we find out later, the town gossip paints him as a bit of a Don Juan back in the day.
Gave private lessons that weren't just about skiing, apparently.
Right, so those superficial encounters have definitely made him guarded. He figures Liv's just another temporary visitor.
It's fascinating, that clash between his past and this instant chemistry he feels.
Definitely. But let's switch gears a bit. Why is Lib actually in Sterling?
Right, she's not just passing through. She's Harriet's niece.
And she's inherited the old Harlow farm.
Which, for Lib, is huge. She's apparently spent 23 years moving constantly, never more than 9 or 10 months in one spot.
Wow. So this farm isn't just property.
No, it's stability. It's roots. She calls it her lifetime vacation, the thing she's always wanted.
But the dream hits a snag pretty quick.
Oh, big time. The house is a wreck. I mean, a total disaster.
You broken windows, staircase crushed.
A huge hole in the roof, kitchen trashed, fixtures missing.
It's awful.
And the kicker, no homeowner's insurance. None.
Ouch. That's brutal.
Plus thousands in inheritance taxes. And these crazy storage fees for Harriet's furniture.
How much was it?
Get this, $1,100 a quarter for 8 years.
Oh my God. That's insane.
So this dream of stability is immediately buried under this mountain of debt and decay. It must have felt like a slap in the face.
Talk about a reality check. And it's such a contrast to Luke's situation, financially speaking.
Right. He's described as one of the richest men in Sterling.
Owns video stores, a ski shop, sporting goods, pizza place.
And a piece of the local inn. He's done very well for himself.
But here's the thing. His wealth, nearly $900,000 in the bank, it's not just about being rich.
No, it's all focused on one goal.
Buying back his family's ancestral land. He needs $1 million cash by September 15th.
Land he had to sell years ago when his father died. It clearly haunts him.
Deeply. His identity is completely tied up in this land, cleared by blood and sweat, he says. It's about legacy, redemption.
Which explains why he's so fiercely attached to it. Almost possessive.
And why he just couldn't understand Lib's more practical view on, say, corporate ownership earlier on. He sees history and honor.
She sees balance sheets and practicality, maybe.
Exactly. Two different worlds colliding.
So despite that rocky start and his internal rules, Luke offers Lib a loan.
$30,000, low interest, to fix up the house.
Though you get the feeling he still thinks she'll just fix it and sell.
Yeah, he kind of implies that.
But Lib is hesitant, taking money from someone you're attracted to.
It's tricky. She worries about misunderstandings and mistrust.
Smart woman. But that just friends idea they floated?
Doesn't last long, does it?
Not really. Luke starts, well, courting her. Gently. Helping with the house.
Yeah, fixing things, spending time together.
Which leads to these really close moments, like lying on her new bed. The dinosaur bones bed, she calls it.
That's such a charming name for it. Solid, old, maybe?
Yeah, under this canopy he helped her put up.
Ugh.
The lines are definitely blurring.
They really are. And it's around this time that the theme of follow your heart comes up.
Ah, the locket. Lib finds an old locket from Harriet.
With that exact motto engraved on it, follow your heart.
And that leads her to discover Harriet's own story, a tragic one.
With Trevor Fulton, Luke's great uncle.
Who died in World War II.
And what's crucial here is how Harriet's choice to love Trevor, even knowing the pain it eventually brought, becomes this guidepost for Lib.
Connects her to Sterling's past, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It challenges Luke's view of her as just an outsider. And get this.
What?
Harriet's old friends comment on how much Luke looks like Trevor.
Wow. Like history repeating itself.
Or at least echoing. Love, loss, choices. It feels like it's all cycling back around. Fate, maybe?
That adds such a layer to it. But things don't stay peaceful for long.
No, that tension between Luke's roots and Lib being the outsider finally explodes.
During a softball game, of all places.
Luke said something really harsh, calls her an outsider, says she couldn't possibly understand belonging to the land like he does.
Woof. That hits hard. And Lib's reaction.
Pure hurricane force of her anger, she lets him have it.
And her response is powerful, right? She basically says she loves Sterling because she chose it. She doesn't need ancestral roots to belong.
It's a fantastic moment. And then she does something really bold.
Rejects his loan.
Yeah.
Throws it back in his face, essentially.
Yep. Tells him to keep his money.
And this whole blow-up forces Luke to finally confront his feelings properly.
He admits it to his sister, Brenda. Says he's crazy about her.
That she's the one.
And he even decides to propose. He's got his grandmother's antique diamond ring ready.
The irony.
Here you go.
He pushes her away with his words, only to realize how desperately he wants her.
It's a huge turning point for him. But it also sets up the next big misunderstanding.
This is where communication, or the lack of it, gets critical.
Absolutely. Because Lib, in this incredible act of trust and, frankly, love, decides to sell Harriet's house.
The house she just fixed up.
Yeah.
Her symbol of stability.
Yes. She sells it for $260,000. Why?
To give Luke the money he needs for his land.
Exactly. It's facilitated by Brenda, who assumes they're getting married anyway, so why need two houses?
Oh, Brenda. Good intentions.
But terrible execution, because she doesn't tell Luke, and Lib doesn't tell Luke.
And this is the lesson, isn't it? Grand gestures are great, but making life-altering decisions for someone.
Without talking to them, it's incredibly risky. Leaves everything open to misinterpretation.
And misinterpret they do. Spectacularly.
It all goes wrong. Luke's in Boston for a business deal.
A crucial one, meant to finalize the land money.
And it falls through. Completely collapses.
So he's short the cash, panicking. He tries to call Lib.
Can't reach her. Phone's disconnected.
He's stuck in Boston because of flight delays. His mind starts racing.
Thinks she's gone. Left Sterling. Abandoned him.
And in that panic, that separation, He has another realization.
The land doesn't matter as much as she does. Lib is the priority.
Finally.
Okay.
But when he gets back to Sterling,
It's worse than he imagined. Her house is empty, sold.
to the Wiltshires,
And because Brenda made some offhand joke about Barbados for a honeymoon.
he thinks Lib took the money and ran off to Barbados.
Tragically, yes. He thinks she broke her promise, betrayed him. It's a total communication breakdown. Assumptions, missed calls, bad timing.
It's heart-wrenching. Everything unraveled.
It really does. Fear and distance just twist everything.
But Luke doesn't just give up and wallow. Not this time.
No, he's changed. He realizes the land pursuit is empty without her.
So he ditches the business trip entirely,
And tracks her down to Sanibel Island, Florida.
which sets up this huge emotional showdown.
Oh, yeah. Lib is hurt, angry. She thinks he used Stacy, the diamond lady, for a loan.
Still thinks the land comes first for him.
But Luke lays it all out. His apology is raw.
I made a terrible mistake. I didn't trust you.
I'm here to apologize, and I'm here to bring you back home.
He tells her he loves her, makes it clear he didn't sleep with Stacy.
And then comes the clincher. The proof he's really changed.
What does he say?
He says, I don't care about the land. The only place I've got to be is right here with you.
Wow. That's it, isn't it? The complete shift.
Unequivocally, he finally understands what truly matters.
And Lib hears it, believes it. She forgives him.
Which is huge, but they don't just sweep the land issue under the rug. That wouldn't be real.
Right. It still matters to him, even if she matters more.
So Luke, showing this newfound maturity, revises the deal. He finds a different way.
Not the full $1 million in cash.
No. A new deal for $500,000, less cash up front.
But his name is on the deed.
Yes. And he gets a bigger share of the resort profits planned for the land. And, crucially,
What?
if the resort ever closes, the land reverts entirely to the Fulton family.
Okay, that's clever. And it keeps local jobs. Environmentally sound.
All of that. It's not just a compromise, it's actually a better solution. It incorporates Lib's practical thinking that he dismissed before.
Demonstrates real growth, mutual respect.
Exactly. The land belongs to the Fultons again, but in a way that benefits everyone, reflecting their shared future. Love broadened his perspective.
That's a really satisfying resolution to that conflict.
It really is. And it leads, finally, to the proposal.
Right there on Sanibel Island, he asks her to marry him.
And she says yes, but with one condition.
Let me guess. Wedding in Sterling.
You got it. In the church. The way Harriet would want it. She's claiming her home.
Fully embracing it. I love that.
And they even joke about how scandalous it was. Fixing that muffler together on day one.
Luke says it's not scandalous if the man loves the woman with all his heart.
Ah, perfect.
And the final image. Lib driving off in that noisy blue Spitfire again.
But this time, Luke's right there beside her, happy.
They found their freedom, their roots together.
Such a great ending.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here from Give Me Liberty?
Well, for me, it's a powerful reminder that the things we fixate on, like Luke's land, or maybe rules we set based on past hurts, can sometimes blind us.
Blind us to what actually matters.
Right. Luke's journey from, the town Don Juan to this devoted partner.
And Lib's journey from being rootless to putting down deep roots, she chose herself.
It just shows the power of being vulnerable, of actually communicating and, importantly, redefining what home and belonging mean when you find the right person.
Finding freedom in commitment, almost.
Exactly. And if you look at the bigger picture, the story shows how love can really push us to grow, to reevaluate our core values.
It's not just about that first spark.
Not at all. True commitment is about learning to trust, learning to compromise, building something together that respects both people's dreams, but also creates something shared.
It really makes you think about the difference between the things we're told we should want
and the things our hearts actually do want. Discerning that difference is key to finding real fulfillment. It's a love story, sure, but it's also about self-discovery.
Absolutely. Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener.
Reflecting on Luke and Lib.
Consider the difference between just having roots, maybe by accident of birth, and actively choosing to grow them somewhere, with someone.
Yeah, and think about what ancestral land you might be holding on to, whether it's a real place, an old belief, an emotional pattern.
And ask yourself, what could you gain by reevaluating its true worth, especially when new possibilities, new connections come into your life?